All right, everybody, this is the Vegas hard bag horn mount kit for the Diamond Audio MO75t, and it fits only the Diamond Audio and Cerwin Vega cut-in lid kit. There's going to be some other models available, and you will see those videos when they come out. But today, we're going to go ahead and show you what's in the box and the actual installation of this horn driver into this kit to make it super simple for you. So let's check out and see what's in the box. Right here is inside the box. We're going to open this up. We'll go ahead and move some packaging material out of the way. And we're going to have basically 4 things in here important. We're going to have our bag with all our hardware, which we're going to discuss in a second. We have all our crossovers left and right. If you're not doing it fully active, they do come with it. We highly suggest, as you'll see in our other videos, fully active systems. And then it actually comes with the driver mounted inside that. So let's go ahead and open up the rest of this packaging and move forward with that. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for just 1 second. And the packaging, I want to make sure everybody understands this. You got a couple of different screws. Obviously, you have the hardware for left and right side. So we have both the standard screws, and then we have the screws with the little lock washer and the washer itself. This is a machine thread. This actually is a little bit longer than the screws that come with the actual cut-in lid kit from Diamond Audio and Cerwin Vega. We're going to use that tab as one of the mountings. So we've actually done this. And all our hardware is stainless steel, so it's not going to rust on you. Just going to put that aside. And then for each side, we're actually going to have our disconnect harnesses here that allows us to be able to pop that off or the lid of the bag off for serviceability. So we're just not stuck with soldering, unsoldering. The other 2 items that come inside there, and you see, like most of our stuff has a brown paper left on. You can peel it off, real super simple, you can leave it on. But these are our actual spacers and our template for drilling our holes and where they're at. So let's go ahead and let's get this guy mounted. Okay, so we have our Diamond Audio lid kit right here. And this, easiest way to understand which way it goes in, I'm going to go ahead and pop the grill off and set this aside because we don't need that right here. Is it's always going to use this tab right here, is where the lid kit, when this pops in there, a screw goes from the back side of that and it machine screws goes right into that. So that's how the factory mounts. We're going to actually use this factory mounting point. The actual driver pops up in there just like that. So that's going to be where that factory mounting point is. But the first thing we got to do is we got to take our template here and we need to get our holes drilled pre-hole. The 1/8-inch holes, they're actually for the mounting for the other side of the horn bracket. And the 3/16 allows for a wire to slide in it. And where that goes right here in the lid kit is going to be this flat area right here. Okay. So the easiest way to look at it is this is where the grill comes on for just a good visual. Okay. That's the up position. I'm going to go ahead and lock this guy in right here just like so. I'm going to go ahead and flip it upside down real quick. Change out my bit. The only thing you need to do this is going to be a 3/16 drill bit and an 1/8-inch one, along with your standard Phillips screw. These are the 3 things you need. So we're going to go ahead and drill out the 3/16 real quick, using where that template guide is. And then we're going to swap our bit out, and we're going to go to the 1/8-inch one, which is right below it. And I like to do the 1/8-inch one last, just because we've got to drill one more thing with it. That way I'm not changing bits another time. Clean up our mess over here. Okay, pop that out. And when we're all done, you can see we have those 2 drill bits right there, the holes right there. I don't know if you can see that too well. Yep, right there. Okay, so now becomes the easiest part. A little trick that makes it super simple is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide this guy in, put that right underneath that tab. Okay, so the piece here slides up underneath that lip. I'm going to go for now, temporarily, I'm just going to slide that screw in to kind of hold it into place. It just helps out a little bit. Just kind of slid it in there just to hold it. It makes it a little easier. I'm going to take my both. The reason why you get 2 templates, it's not for left and right like some people think. What we're going to do here is we're going to take these, we're going to set them right here to make this flush. That's the exact spacing that we're going to need. And then I'm going to drill that 1/8 inch one more time of where we need that at. And then what it's going to do is allow us to put the screw in right here that holds this bracket to the actual lid piece. So all I got to do is, like I said, we're going to pre-drill that. Sometimes it's easier to start it and then finish it on the bench itself. Yep. Slide this guy back in there. Like I said, the screw sometimes helps just to hold it into place for this section. I got to change my bit out to my Phillips. I'm going to go ahead and grab my stainless number 8 screw. Put there, grab the 2 templates just for a nice visual to know how close I am, because once again, that's got to be flush right there. And then I can screw this guy in right to that hole. So now that mount is done. Okay, that mount's all completely done in there. I could pop this temporary screw out on this side. And from this point, I can then put it back in the bag and clamp this down per the manufacturer instructions for Diamond Audio and Cerwin Vega. And then instead of using their last screw, we come with the longer screw that fits right there. And that actually ties into that bolt right there and holds the grill down. The other screw hole that's on there, the 3/16 hole, we're going to take our disconnect right here, and we're going to go ahead and slide that guy right through that hole on both sides. And what happens is this is going to allow us a seamless installation of our wires to our terminals. So we can cut that to length. We can bend the cable around which way ever makes the most sense. Here for our disconnects. And then what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and solder that on both sides right there. And then we have our disconnect pigtail that would come out the back. We're able to put the other end on. And this gives us the serviceability. This will allow us the serviceability by putting that on if we ever had to take the lid off the bag.